We survived. I wouldn't say we were pretty.
We depart Porto Cheli in Greece for only our second day at sea in Dakini, heading east to Ermioni. We go sailing for the first time, enjoy an amazingly calm anchorage, and explore Ermioni and its busy farmers market.
And just like that, we are back out. Only our second trip ever in Dakini. We just left Porto Cheli after a delicious bakery breakfast. We're not really sure where we're heading. We're currently going to do a lap around Spetses, get the sails up, test everything out. Elle is currently trying to get the water maker going.
Through hull, inlet valve and brine discharge valve are open. Check. All of your hose connections are tight. Check.
One of the challenges on a boat that we're not currently familiar with is just getting familiar with everything. So we're pulling out the books, going through all the instructions, making sure we follow it step by step, and hopefully we'll get the water maker going. Because if we get the water maker going, that's about the last piece of the puzzle, and we are relatively self-sufficient. Engines off. We did it. I think we're actually sailing. We're not going very fast, but there's not much wind. Do you want to see chaos? Al's trying to pour the excess fresh water into the freshwater thing, and he's creating a swimming pool. How's your swimming pool going? Did you get any in there?
I think so. You might need a freshwater funnel.
How'd it go?
That's so good.
How's sailing?
We are sailing so well. Speed over ground of 5.5 knots. Log speed of 7. We've got about 10 knots of true wind. Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, this is the life. Not sure how sails are trimmed 100%, but
Or at all?
we're keeping an eye on them.
After a beautiful day sailing, we've finally picked our anchoring spot. We're going to go into a little bay just to the south of Ermioni called Osmos Kapari. How did you find your first sail on Dakini?
Dakini sails beautifully. It's probably the sailors who are causing all the problems at the moment. But we got up to sort of 8 knots log speed, I think, 6.5 knots over ground. There's not a quarantine flag, there's not a quarantine.
So this is what we have woken up to. Absolutely crystal clear waters and calm as calm can be. It is absolutely beautiful. Glass out there. We can even see the anchor. We're only in about 3 meters of water, so it's a great spot. This morning we're going to head into the little town of Ermioni and explore. I think Al, good anchorage?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at it, it's so beautiful. We're just admiring our anchor chain.
It's so clear and calm that you can hear the church bells going off about 1.5 miles away. We're off into town in what is now our car, our little dinghy. Don't throw keys. How good does she look?
Yeah, she looks fantastic.
And now we've made it to town. The town is absolutely beautiful. There's all cafes and restaurants and the water is crystal clear. But we have one of the larger challenges of living on a sailboat, and that is we now have to find gas. And what else do we have to find? That's it. So gas for our stove and petrol for the dinghy.
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir.
It's not cooking yet.
Sorry?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's not cooking yet.
No, you're not, are you?
And then just like that, we're on the other side, on the north side of Ermioni. This is super, super cute. Is this one of the best bits of boat life?
Walking or having to go and find out where to fill things up.
On this walk, we are seeing a lot of olive trees and also a huge amount of citrus, largely lemon, and a lot of lemons sitting on the ground. The challenge is there's fences everywhere, so we can't get in to grab any of those lemons.
Oh, check out the trunks though. Some of those olive trees. Whew, that one there.
Should be older than you.
Wow.
Success,
Yes, success. We have 10 litres of petrol.
which we have no idea how long that will last. So, looking for a place to fill our gas bottles, and we found a pet shop with some gas bottles outside, and sure enough, the pet shop will fill our gas bottle. So we have gas, we have petrol, we just don't really have any food. So unfortunately, we have to take ourselves to the bakery for lunch because we haven't got enough food on board for one meal, and that might be tonight. You okay with going to the bakery, Al?
Or we can go to the bakery. I have that skill in me. Just what we needed. Oh, pastries. Keep us going.
How's boat life? I think we're going to live on oranges. We just went to the shops and they were 70 cents for a kilo of oranges. Pretty good, and they're pretty sweet, aren't they? Even sailors have to wash clothes. We have this little tiny washing machine on here, so we've got it out, hooked it up, and we're giving it a crack. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, but let's see. It is another beautiful day. We are anchored just to the south of Ermioni, and today we're giving ourselves a bit of a challenge. After a week of owning this boat, well, a week of living on this boat and only going to anchor, we've decided to try and come into the town quay. What that means is we have to Mediterranean moor, which means we put our anchor down a couple of boat lengths out, we reverse in, and then we put the lines across. Before we do that, we've put a whole bunch of fenders out, we've got the berthing lines ready, and we're just going to do some manoeuvring practice in this nice protected area to get ourselves a bit more familiar with how she manoeuvres. There's heaps of mud on it.
Yeah. We are heading into Ermioni. We're going to try our first ever mid-moor. Wind's picked up a little bit. Probably should have got up earlier this morning. We are going to take it very slowly. It's a nice place, it's dark, because there aren't that many boats alongside. Should be some people to come out and give us a hand. We're just going to go very slowly.
We survived. I wouldn't say we were pretty. I fell over at least once. Did you? And now almost tripped over. So we weren't the most coordinated and most graceful entry into harbour. But we got in, and our friends from the yacht next door came out to help us with the line, so that was cool. We got in safely, that's the important bit.
We will have to do it a bit quicker next time. Or not next time, but there'll be times when we have to do it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But we got the right amount of chain out, we landed in the right place, and I only missed by about 5 metres.
So like another boat length.
I wanted to be
a boat width.
I wanted to be right in line with that white sign.
And I'm going to have to drive next time, so. It was all going a bit too smoothly in alongside on the town quay of South Ermioni. I headed off to the supermarket and got a few messages from Al saying either the water pump was broken, our freshwater tanks were empty, our freshwater tanks weren't connecting, or there was something stuck in the valves that stopped them connecting. So we've decided to sail. We've headed out, we're going to make a whole bunch of fresh water, make sure all the tanks are totally full so we continue fault finding what is wrong with the freshwater system. We think we actually had to bleed the starboard tanks out, so there was like an airlock in the water system. So after jumping onto Facebook and talking to all the other people that own boats like this, we got 4 or 5 suggestions and we got down to the 3rd or 4th suggestion until we found the one that helped us. So fingers crossed that's what it was. We're not going to risk it. We're going to stay out here for a while and make tons of water so we're not in danger of running out of water again or running low of water. It is certainly an adventure to be a boat owner without a working knowledge of every system on the boat. Hey babes.
Nice with you coming to joins. Wow, 6.5 knots on one engine, 2800 revs seems very reasonable.
Seas have come down a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe that island was protecting us.
Possibly.
We have decided to come in to the northern side of Ermioni, which is also where the ferries are, so I'm not sure how bad the ferry wake will be.
2.5 minutes, please.
Okay, this is answering the question of how bad is the ferry wake. Wah! Wah!
Real bad.
Wah! How's your nibbles?
I'm waiting for you, sweetie.
Oh,
How's your wine?
pretty good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Mm.
It is an overcast morning this morning in Ermioni. There is a little market that's setting up just over here. I just need to get Al up and get him going because I'm very excited and want to go check it out. The commute to the market this morning was about 30 seconds. It was a very good anchorage in terms of where the market's located.
Very nice. Yeah.
Calimera.
Calimera.
The fruit and veg here looks really good and it's definitely cheaper than the supermarket, so we're going to have to go and buy a few things to stock up.
Half a kilo of salted peanuts, get us going. Get us in a buying frame of mind. Now for some snapper.
No,
or octopus.
We're not buying snapper. We're definitely not buying octopus. So the local wine here can come in like big plastic bottles. I found a bottle, like a litre of rosé for €2. So I'm going to try it and see what happens. Hopefully it's better than the wine I tried yesterday. That wasn't so good.
Oh, there you go. For potatoes, that'll last a while. Half kilo. Yes, thank you.
Perfect. And that's it. Market is done, and for us, and mine is done, and we are off to the next spot. And it's so quiet, we can hear the couple on the boat a couple of 100 metres away having a little tiff.